Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. I'm your boy, TC.
And I'm your girl, Kiki.
And this week we have a shout out. Last week we celebrated a fun social media milestone. We just wanted to shout out that one of our, reels or posts got 500 views for one of the quickie questions that we did.
Woo!
So, give ourselves some little kudos, little pat on the back.
Thank you. Yes, 500 views on our quickie question, should women propose to men?
Right. Yep.
So, everybody, a lot of people view that. And we are thankful. So thank you for engaging and definitely paying attention to our social media. Mm-hmm. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So let's get into it, baby.
All right. So today we have another hot and controversial topic to discuss. A guy sent us a message and said, "I love her, but she dresses too sexy for everyone except me." So men are asking, am I wrong for asking my woman not to wear revealing clothes when she goes out?
Okay.
And do I have a right to be upset if my girl is dressing sexy out with her friends or looking very professional going to work, but come home to me and give me the big mama dress and the bonnet?
Oh, okay.
So today we are going to discuss everything relating to a dress code in your relationship.
All right. This one sounds like right up my alley.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, before we get all into it and all in our business today, can you hit us with the scripture, baby?
I can. Scripture today is coming from 1 Timothy 2:9. And I want women to be modest in their appearances. They should wear decent and appropriate clothing and do not draw attention to themselves by the way they fix their hair or by wearing gold or pearls or expensive clothes. Now that's in the Bible. Take that for what it's worth.
Oh, that's the law.
Take that for that.
I'm telling you. Oh, wow.
So
very modest.
Very modest.
Yeah, let's keep that in mind as we discussing
I
this
shouldn't
topic.
see no butt cheeks, cleavage, nipples. I shouldn't see none of that.
None of that. Oh, well.
Make it make sense to me.
Okay, all right.
Nah, let's get into it, baby.
Okay, so is wearing revealing clothes considered disrespectful in a relationship?
For men, it definitely can be.
Why?
If he feels this woman is disrespecting him in the way she is dressing, almost seeking attention from men, he can see that as disrespect.
Okay, so what if a woman's wearing that because that's just how she dressed? So what if she was wearing that prior to you all getting a relationship?
That's a good point, but if now we're together and now I don't like that and I express that to you.
Did you express that to me when we were dating? Did you express that to me prior to us getting together?
How would I express that to you before?
So if we're going out dating or you're taking me out or whatever we're doing in a situationship or whatever people call it before you actually are committed. Mm-hmm. If we're going out and hanging out and you're okay with it and then we become exclusive, all of a sudden there's a switch. Oh, you my girl now, I don't want you wearing such and such or don't wear it. If you had a problem to begin with, I think there should have been a conversation to say, hey, I like us going out and everything, but before we get exclusive, I do have some concerns. And one of my concerns is the way that you're dressing.
And okay, what's wrong with that as long as you had a conversation about it? Now, though, keep in mind, so when we are dating, I'm getting to know you.
Correct.
I might not know, I want to be with this woman. So if she dresses the way she's dressing,
right, but that's what I'm saying. When we're deciding to go to the next level to be exclusive with each other, you should have the conversation to say, hey, I really do want to move forward with you. I do like everything, whatever. However, I have an issue or concern with this.
And
also, what I'm also saying is leading up to that as you're going out on dates, if that's becoming a problem, you should say, today when we going, I would prefer you cover up a little bit more, or I don't like, how you coming out looking such and such. And if you realize it in that dating phase or whatever phase you call it, that person isn't open to that or it's a problem, then I don't even think you want to move to the exclusive portion if you're not able to address it before that. That's all that I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you? Because you're learning her flaws or he's learning or she's learning his flaws. It could be things that he might wear that she don't like.
Yeah.
So...
And that's what I'm saying. I think then is when the conversation starts.
The conversation has to start when you really come to a conclusion, okay, we're going to be serious and we're going to move forward.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have that conversation when we're just dating because I don't know if this is even going to last. So that's not something this is just me, that's not something I would want to bring up in a conversation because I don't even know if this is the woman I want to date for long term.
I understand what you're saying.
So, and don't get me wrong, men enjoy seeing things like that.
And that's what I was going to get to. Right.
But you got to also understand when you're dating, grown and sexy, when you're dating, a lot of women dress that way on dates when they first go out. But then just even in the reverse. So let's say you dress sexy when we were dating and now we go exclusive and you don't dress sexy anymore. I have the same right to say, babe, I like the way you dressed. Why did you stop dressing like that?
Yeah, you can say
so
that.
It goes both sides.
Absolutely, it goes both ways.
That's definitely a conversation you want to have because you don't want to assume anything about that person.
Absolutely. But again, I do think that if it's ever a problem, don't continue to go out on dates with me and we out here kicking and I'm thinking everything's good and I'm dressing this way and it's everything fine. And in the moment we're like, okay, I'm vibing with him, I really like him, blah, blah, blah. But all of a sudden I realize that he actually, in the back of his mind, don't like what I'm wearing. And then when we decide to move forward to the next step, you're like, oh yeah, we can, but I really don't like what you're wearing. Well, when were you ever going to say anything to me?
Now that we're exclusive.
Well, we're not going to get exclusive if it's a problem.
That's fine.
But we're going to have some problems.
If that's a problem,
moving
then
forward.
we will move on.
Yeah.
But
I think sometimes men, when y'all are dating us, it's cute and it's fine then, and then it's like all of a sudden when we're yours or your property or whatever. Hold on, then y'all come back and be like, oh no, I don't want that no more. That's too revealing. And you doing it for somebody. Why do we gotta be out here dressing good for somebody else? Why can't we just do it because we feel good about ourselves? And if that's what we were doing from the beginning, I don't understand how all of a sudden the switch comes on and all of a sudden you want to change. That's all that I'm saying.
And this is not a switch. So for men, you got to understand. If I don't feel like you're mine, I don't have any concern about how you dressing and what you're doing. But the moment we are together, and I think we spoke about this a couple episodes ago, you are a reflection of me as your man when you go places.
I can understand that.
So now, if I'm your man now, we decided we dating or we engaged or whatever it may be, now I have to look for just beyond, oh, she looks sexy, we just going out on a date, it's no big deal. Now I gotta look, okay, she's dressing a certain way, she's going out. And as a man, now I'm the provider. I'm your safety. I'm looking at it from that perspective. I'm not looking at it from, oh, she dressed sexy when I was dating her, and now she still does. I don't have a problem with that. But now I got to look at it from a safety perspective. You're going out, so let's say you're not going out with me. I'm not there to protect you. I'm not there to...
Baby, we don't need bodyguards.
I didn't say you need bodyguards. I didn't say you need bodyguards. But you do realize when you ladies go out... Stop, babe. I'm serious.
I'm serious.
There are men predators looking at you.
That's true, sweetheart.
And if you're dressed a certain way, some men get in their mind, oh, she wants something because she's dressed that way.
And sometimes you don't have to be dressed that way. Your body shape can just be a certain way and they will still feel the same way.
That's true, but some men assume, oh, she promiscuous because of the way she's dressed.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's not the mindset.
But there's crazies in the world.
That's true, baby. But am I supposed to alter how I live my life or what I wear because of potential crazy people in the world?
No, but as your man, that's the last thing we want to have to worry about. Listen to where I'm going.
Please.
As your man, I want you to be safe. And you know how I am already.
I already know.
You don't really know?
I said I already know.
So I am more on safety. And you appreciate that because you said I appreciate that. But I've never told you, babe, don't go dressed like that. You've never heard me say that. I trust that you're going to go out and be fine how you're dressed.
No, you told me not to wear the bonnet to the school when I was going to meet with the principal.
Well, that was right. That's different, babe. But I'm talking about you dressing sexy.
No, right.
Like you went out with your girls or whatever, and you dressed sexy, And I didn't have a problem with it because
because I still do it for you as well.
That's true, but one, because you were going out with other people. Now, let's say, for example, you were going out by yourself dressed like that. I would be like, no, stop. I would be like, babe, you might want to change that because you're not out with a group of girls where I can feel safe that you're going to be okay. If you're just going out by yourself and you know how you used to be, I'm going to go get gas at 10 o'clock at night.
Keyword used to be.
And right. But let's just say you go out at 10 o'clock at night, you got a sexy outfit on. You know it's crazy ass people at gas stations or wherever in the middle of the night.
I understand that.
And some of them don't have no understanding of boundaries.
I understand that. Yes.
And now I know how you are. A man try to talk to you or say something to you, you're going to buck back. Mm-hmm. And let's say he gets angry and he wants to hit you or do whatever. Mm-hmm. Now, I got to literally kill the whole state of Maryland because I'm going to find whoever that man was, and that's going to be the end of him.
Right.
So for your safety and for me not having to go to jail.
Okay, fine. I just want to.
No. So do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
That's how some men look at it. I'm not saying you can't dress sexy because I've never, ever wanted to censor how you want to dress.
Right.
You are a grown woman, and if you want to dress that way, you're fine.
Well, then we had to also have a conversation about defining sexy. Because some people may think sexy is just, tight-fitting clothes. Other people may see it as it's more revealing than that.
Right, but I think for this episode and where we're taking this, this is more so, I don't even want to say it's more, I don't even think it's like sexy dressing. I think it's more so seeking the attention that the men would have a problem with when it comes to dress code. They have a problem with a woman. Listen, don't shake your head. Don't get the lines in your forehead. But I think men look at, okay, my woman, I know she's shaped a certain way. I already know dudes are going to look at her booty. I already know they're going to look at her chest. I already know they think she's beautiful and they're going to try to talk to her. That's just men. Men don't care if you got a ring on, no ring on. They don't care. They're going to try to talk to you regardless. Man, your man ain't even here. Why that matter? That's fine. I get it. I appreciate that men try to talk to you. I don't have a problem with that because I know you're not going to entertain it. Mm-hmm. You're going to shut it down. Mm-hmm. I know that. So I'm not worried about that. But what can come into play is these creep balls out there or these dudes that just don't get it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how women disappear. That's how women get killed. Mm-hmm. They don't even know the dude. And he's stalking them or whatever. And you never know how people feel about you until they say something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
It's like, I think it was the other day you was getting off the train, you say some dude tried to holler at you.
That wasn't a holler, but that's what you want to call it. Well, that was just plain disrespectful. And I had the worst outfit on anyway, so I'm like, what in the world are you looking at?
As I say, men don't care.
Clearly.
You probably had your little cutie booty hanging out.
No, I did. Why would I go? Come on now, right? You know I don't dress like that.
I was just joking, man. But he saw something that he wanted.
No, he thought he could get something that he wanted. That's
so
what
he saw something he wanted, and he tried to get it.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Let's keep on going down here because this.
Got you. But I know women. I know a lot of women think, okay, my man's insecure because of whatever. We're not. Men are not insecure. The only time a man will be insecure is if his woman is a flirt and she's constantly out there seeking attention from other men.
So let me ask you. You think it's more so not what you're wearing or how you're wearing it. You think it's more so the intent behind it.
I think this is.
So if a woman is intentionally wearing the sexy clothes to gain the attention or the attraction from another man, that's when it becomes problematic for men.
And you know there are some women who are like that. They will.
Yeah, but I think again you need to know your person that you're with, your partner. You know if your partner is doing it to gain the attention from somebody else. You can kind of pick up on that. Versus if your partner's just wearing it because they just think they look pretty in it or beautiful in it. And sometimes women want to go out and look pretty or want their man to say, oh my God, like you look good tonight or you look real sexy tonight. And then sometimes you ask me, babe, put on something real sexy and we going out for dinner. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it for anybody else. I'm doing it solely for you. So I don't care about someone else looking or whatever the case may be.
That's you, but there are.
So that's what I'm saying. You need to know your partner enough to know.
A lot of women who seek attention from other men.
Right, and there are a lot of men that do the same thing.
And they are.
How many times we see men out here looking at the women butt, looking at their breasts and all this other kind of stuff when you out on a date or with someone with your own woman?
Yes.
And I bet it took the head straight off.
We know, baby.
The body and underneath the body.
We know, baby.
Yeah. So yes.
Straight head. Straight take it off.
Both heads.
Straight
yes. So.
Off their neck. We got it. But,
okay, so let me ask: do men want their women to dress sexy?
oh, I'm sure they do.
Okay.
I think a lot of men, and this is cliche, so you know you've heard this. I want her to be professional out there and a freak in the sheets. We
a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
Whatever the phrase is.
Okay.
But that's what a lot of men want.
So y'all don't necessarily want us to be sexy outside the house. You want us more so sexy in the
We would prefer
house.
you to be sexy just for us. We would prefer. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I am fine with what I consider you wearing sexy stuff. You might not even think it's sexy. But I'm sitting there like, oh, you got that tight black dress on. And I'm sitting there like that. It's fitting you perfectly. It looks great on you.
But see, also for you, shoes are sexy.
Shoes are sexy.
Yeah, that
shoes
you have a whole thing.
sexy.
Yeah.
You got a nice strappy heel on or something like you got me.
Of course.
So, but that's me.
That's it.
So as a man,
I can wear a pair of jeans and a blazer, not showing anything, and then have these cute shoes on, and you would think it's the most sexiest thing ever.
Because I think you're sexy regardless.
Right. Thank you.
Because I don't just look at your body. I look at your face. I know your inner person. So everything to me is sexy.
That's true.
When it comes to you. So that's different. And that's very understandable for you and your lady. There's a lot of men who think their women are beautiful, where somebody else be like, oh, she all right. She's like a 7. And you sit there thinking she a 10. Because it's beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say.
Okay, so let me flip the script.
Flip the script then, baby.
Please, got you. Gotta turn the switch on. So if I ask you, as I have before.
You have done, and I know where you're going with this.
You do?
And I don't want to say how you say it, but my baby like, I don't know where you think you're going with this on.
Oh, so you do know exactly where I'm going with this.
You better take them daggone gray sweatpants off. Where you think you're going with those on? Oh, no, you not. What happened? You going to church? You think you're going to church with them slacks on? No, you're not.
And you tell me what? I'm a grown man. I do what I want. And you go flying out the house with your daggone gray sweatpants on, or the tight fitting, extra small slacks, going to church with the shirt tucked in, no tie, the button of the shirt open, flying open, the arms popping, and everything else with a fresh haircut. Yeah. And I said, turn yourself back around and get back in the house. You're like, you ain't telling me what to do. And you're gone.
That's so
you disrespected the relationship, baby.
Disrespected.
You did. I'm telling you, you can't wear that stuff.
Okay, baby.
And then with you, when we go to the games with the slipper. Okay, never mind.
No, go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Come on.
She has this terrible habit. So you know how you go to a game, folks. So just listen. So we going to a football game or a basketball game. So you know there's bleachers and people are already sitting down. So you trying to find a seat. So you walking up the bleachers. Let my lady tell it. I'm literally putting my thing in everybody's face as I'm walking up the bleachers. So the moment I sit down, she just smack me in the back of the head. So I'm like, don't be doing that. You know, you just walk around putting your stuff in front of people. Oh, babe, I'm walking up the bleachers to sit down. So
I love you.
And she's cracking up because she knows it's so true. So I literally got to walk up the bleachers backwards sometimes. And she be on when I'm like, babe. First of all, ain't nobody paying no attention to me.
First of all, you love telling the story in such a different light.
Ain't nobody paying no attention to me like that. I'm just walking up the steps.
About to whip through, everything poking and showing, and you right there in the person's eye with it.
So let me ask this.
So, no, but before you ask that question, what happens when you tell me you're a grown man and you're gonna wear what you want to wear?
The same way you would tell me if I was to say something about, babe, I think you need to change that outfit. It's too sexy. You'd be like, no, I want to wear this.
No, if you told me to, babe, please change the outfit because it's too sexy, I would definitely have no problem with putting that on. You know, I listen to my man.
Yeah, she lying again. A bald face lie.
Babe, no.
Bald face
no, time out. Pause. You, in all seriousness, you know I respect you enough that you really said something was wrong with my outfit. I will come back and say, okay, I understand what you're saying. I will change it.
But I'm not going to say that because I respect you enough to let you dress how you want.
No, but I think there has been times where I would come to you, and I think you have to agree with this. There's been times I would come to you and say, babe, is this too short, or is this showing such and such? Like sometimes because my boobs are a little big, sometimes the shirt may pop open somewhere. I may ask you like, yeah, that is showing such, and
I'm not telling you, oh babe, you can't wear that.
That's probably not like our demeanor to each other. Like that's not.
Babe, you literally telling me you can't wear them shorts, no way. Matter of fact, there was here's a funny story. So where did we go? Puerto Rico? Wherever we went. We went somewhere, right? And we went to the spa. And I bought these sunflower swim trunks.
Jelani also said.
No, stop. So I bought these sunflower swim trunks.
Jelani is on my side. Our oldest is on my side.
And my baby said, I don't know where you think you going. I don't know what pool you think you getting in with them swim trunks on. And proceeded to not want me to wear the swim trunks. And then told me, when we get back home, I'm burning them swim trunks.
You haven't seen them since,
and I have not seen them swim trunks since that trip.
Shout out to Jelani.
Shout out to Jelani. So my baby took a hit, a burnt, or whatever to these swim trunks.
Your son did that. How you did it?
I know you did it, and I know you did it. I know you took my swim trunk. So we talking about women, but men get it sometimes too. We get it on that end where our woman sees things and think other women are going to look at it the way she's looking at it.
Yes, and you have like a terrible habit, especially in the summertime when it's really hot, of just wearing that wife beater around.
What's wrong with that?
And I'm telling you, it's showing everything, and you just keep, I ain't putting on no shirt right now. I ain't putting on no shirt.
Babe, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot all right. It's going to be hotter than hell, too.
So now let's flip it.
Yeah.
So if I can't go outside with a tank top, but you can go outside with a sports bra on, how is that any different?
I don't really go outside with a sports bra on by itself. Not really.
Don't say not really. Don't say not really.
Baby, we gotta stay on topic.
Oh, now you want to stay on topic all of a sudden.
Yes, baby.
You see how the double standard work, y'all?
No, if you tell me don't do that, then I wouldn't do it. You know that. I listen to my mans.
Sure you do.
I love you.
All right, baby. Let's just move on. We're gonna table that one. We're gonna have that as a sidebar tonight. Because I don't know what you got going on. Okay.
Okay, so do men have a problem with women dressing sexy outside of the home but not in the home?
A confident man, no.
But no, you said y'all do want us dressing sexy in the home, right?
Yes, but you said outside.
I said outside but not inside.
Oh, no, we want you dressed sexy inside, too. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, and this is from a man's perspective, I'm not saying you have to wear lingerie every day around the house. That's not what I'm talking about. I enjoy seeing you in some baggy sweatpants or, whatever you wear around the house. I love that regardless. A moo and a bonnet, I'm good. But from time to time, men want, as we call it, eye candy. We want our women to, in essence, dress up for us at home. That turns us on. That's sexy for us. Stop, baby. That lets us know that, stop, baby. That lets us know that you, in essence, want us just as much as we want you.
Right.
For men, we want that reciprocated to us. You know, like.
So what about that time in Vegas? I'm just sitting here thinking about it. That time in Vegas, you got those lucky number 7 boxers or something. Did you ever wear those to the pool?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God!
I couldn't find my sunflower swim trunks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So remember, I had to go to the little shop and buy.
You didn't wear those to the pool, though, did you?
I did. You don't remember that?
Lord have mercy, no.
Babe, you were right there with me.
Sorry, y'all. Okay, come on. What's the next point? Because this is not good.
Oh, so this ain't even about the women. Look, I'm being put on the table.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it now. I'm thinking who are the one that violate the the dress code more than I do in this relationship.
How?
You have way more examples of you dressing unacceptable than what I do.
What's unacceptable for you, baby?
You know what's unacceptable.
No,
Showing your... Let me go back to the scripture.
Go back to the scripture.
Being modest in their appearance.
Okay.
Ain't nothing modest about that. They should wear decent and appropriate clothing and do not draw attention to themselves.
I'm not drawing attention to myself.
Oh, yeah, you are.
No, nobody. Nobody's paying attention to me.
Oh, they paying attention. I saw the women.
What women, baby?
Yeah, okay.
And it's always women that's so-called paying attention to me, but no men are paying attention to me.
You can't see them because you don't have your glasses.
No men are paying attention.
I don't know what the men are doing.
So when I see the dudes looking at your booty, or when they say, like, just like what was it, other morning, you go into your car and the guy goes, "It's too cold for them shorts, ain't it?" Oh. Which means he had to be looking at your booty to see you had shorts on.
Why you looking at my booty? I wasn't even turned. No.
You were in front of
baby.
him.
Yeah.
So that means he was looking at your booty.
Okay, baby. Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God.
We in the same boat here, baby.
And we are. We normally always are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. But no, for real, men are visual. So men want to see eye candy. Mm-hmm. Men love their women, and they want to see them sexy for them. They're not saying, "Oh, I want you sexy for outside world." Mm-hmm. No, I want you to be sexy for me.
Okay.
But even in the same breath, I'm good, and this is just me. I'm good if you're going out with your girls, and you. I know how y'all girls go when y'all going out. Y'all gonna look nice. Mm-hmm. And I never look at it as, "Oh, Kiki's seeking attention because she's going out to the club with her girls or going whatever. I don't never look at it like that. I just go, oh, she likes dressing the way she's dressing. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because also with us, and you can attest to this, when that happens, I'm sending you pictures and stuff
that is true.
Anyway. So
that's
we
true.
don't. It's just
she's sending me pictures of, look what I had, and look what I wore, look how I wear that. And see? I'm like, wait till you get home.
There we go. There we go. So we don't have no problems with
Matter of fact, cut that joint short. Come on back home.
Oh,
man.
Lord. Okay.
Please and thank you.
Okay. So how do you know when your partner's actually jealous? What happens when it goes to that level of jealousy?
I think when your partner's jealous, you'll get a lot of snarky comments. You will. You'll get snarky comments.
Okay.
I'll share this story. My late wife used to sort of like you give me the third degree when I'm going out. Mm-hmm. And she would say things like, I don't know, what hole you trying to go get? Uh-huh. And I'm like, what do you mean? Uh-huh. You ain't going wherever dressed like that? Mm-hmm. You think you must be looking for another woman? I'm like, no, I'm just dressed like normal. Mm-hmm. Now keep in mind, at this time, I was a little bit bigger than I am now.
Okay.
So most of the time, if I had something on that was tight, it wasn't because I was trying to.
I see. Right.
It was because I was a little bigger.
Right. That makes sense.
I was never trying to be revealing or whatever. I'm not trying to do that. Mm-hmm. But if I'm bigger, I'm bigger. Mm-hmm. And if the clothes just fit tight, they fit tight. Mm-hmm. So, where now, my clothes are, I guess they still kind of, to a certain extent, tight, but...
Why they tight now? But your muscles popping through.
But no, they fit better now because I'm more fit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where before it'd be flabby, hanging.
Right.
And I used to wear baggy clothes where I don't wear baggy clothes now. I prefer to wear a more tighter, slim fit now.
Right.
Because I have lost a significant amount of weight and I feel good.
Yeah, and you look good.
Thank you, baby.
Yes,
so I still never look at it like, oh, I'm trying to impress me.
No, you don't.
I'm just dressing for what I have in my closet.
That's true.
And what I think looks nice on me.
Yeah, you can't help that.
Can't help what, baby?
That you just blessed. That's all.
Thank you, baby.
You can't help it.
You're welcome.
No, but you ain't wearing no more pants out here, and fall season about to come too. So I got rid of all them gray sweatpants, them compression shirts, all of that stuff is gone. So you ain't got to worry about it, baby.
Then what am I gonna wear? You want me to go out there naked?
No, I just got you some bigger clothes from other places.
I don't wear bigger clothes, baby.
Oh, you don't?
No. So what you want me to do? I either got to go naked or get my clothes back.
Oh, okay.
Which would you prefer?
You don't got nowhere to go because you work in the house, so ain't no need to go nowhere.
No, I got to go in the office a couple days a week. I got games
I'll be right
to go
there
to.
with you. Yeah. Well, you wear the regular little clothes we got here. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Now, let me ask, babe, though, seriously.
No, go ahead.
If what you are wearing is causing too much attention for the opposite sex, is it disrespectful to you for you to continue to wear it? So let's say, for example, we're going out on dates, and what I'm wearing, although I'm wearing it with you and I'm here with you, but it's drawing attention from...
Man, walking at you.
Yes, yeah. And you're like... Or even if you don't say anything, I think maybe should I tailor it so that I'm not getting those reactions because they can be disrespectful to the relationship?
I say yes, but then I also think about it this way. For me, it's similar to what I said earlier. It's more of a safety thing for me. Mm-hmm. Because if men are going to be gawking at you, and if they say the wrong thing, there's a very good chance an altercation is going to happen between me and that man. Mm-hmm. And that's not going to go well.
Right.
So, and I hate to have to, for the people in this world, I hate to have to say, oh, well, you got to watch what you wear. But I think that scripture kind of says that if you know you're gaining attention, unwanted attention, and you're out with your man, that's the last thing you want, is to put either one of y'all at harm's way because of what you're wearing.
Right.
Whether it be me or you.
Right.
I don't want you to have to be fighting some female because she tried to talk to me, or vice versa.
Right.
Because of what I'm wearing.
Right. But I think also it's the way that the partner handles that as well. Because let me say, if a woman comes up to you and she's approaching you about what you have on or based upon what you have on, if you immediately shut it down, I'm good with that.
Right.
If you're sitting there entertaining it and you like that because you like the attention and you want attention from another woman other than your woman, then we're going to have a bigger problem.
We're going to have a huge problem.
And it ain't necessarily going to be between me and her. It's going to be between me and you, because that's disrespecting our relationship.
That is true.
So that's what I think becomes more. I think it's case by case for me.
But then, even in the same breath, I think you have to be careful how you dress. Like if you putting on an outfit and you can automatically see, oh, my nipples getting hard and I can see it through.
Not really though, babe.
Just listen, baby. So let's say, for example, you're wearing a shirt and you don't have a bra. Mm-hmm. Men are men.
Yeah.
You get cold, nips get hard. Mm-hmm. We're going to be like, oh, okay.
Right.
That's just men.
That's true.
That's the truth of the matter.
Of course.
But
in the same light, I can wear a shirt with a bra and it's the same thing can happen.
Same thing, but
some things you just can't control.
But if let's just say if it's a little more revealing and you automatically know that from the jump, you can be a little more careful with what you wear. And I've seen you do this where you'll wear like a cardigan or something over something
Yeah, especially if we're going to a certain, a nice place or a professional place. Yeah. But if we're just going somewhere and I don't care, then no. Yeah. But yeah.
But even in that light, you still have that issue. And for me, it's more so, I don't want to say it like this, but I don't want to have to F somebody up. Mm-hmm. Because you wearing something, which I am totally fine with because you're my woman and I'm with you. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to have to F somebody up because they're being disrespectful to you.
Right.
I'm not worried about the disrespect to me. Right. I can just let that roll off. But if they're being disrespectful to you, me and whoever that is going to have a problem. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I would say vice versa.
Yeah.
If it's a woman being extremely disrespectful to me, you're probably going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And she probably going to catch them hands.
Right.
And we're going to have a problem.
But again, like you said, it's just based upon the scenario and based upon, if you're sitting there entertaining the woman, definitely it's going to be problematic. But if you're like...
If I'm like, ma'am, I'm happily, I'm good.
Yeah.
You can
and most of the time they'll move along if you say that.
But some women are bold.
Some women are bold. And
some women know, well, if I just keep doing it, it'll agitate her.
Right.
And if I get them to arguing, I might be able to slide in there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Some women really... manipulative and things
definitely, yeah. So I think you just have to assess the situation each time it occurs, then determine what's the best path forward. But I will say, I think it's good to find a healthy compromise.
It is.
So you can say, maybe I won't be as revealing when I go out dressing. There's some women that have said they worked extremely hard, in the gym and things like that, and they want to show their body off. Mm-hmm. So you have to, I think, like I said, I just think it's case by case scenario. Mm-hmm. I do know for myself when I had lost a lot of weight, kind of similar to you, I just enjoyed clothing looking better on me. And because of that, some people may think, oh, you're wearing a shorter skirt or this, that, or a shorter top or whatever. And I was like, that's just what I enjoyed wearing. It just looked nice on me, and I was okay with that. So, you have to have that conversation with your partner. And your partner, I think if your partner understands, okay, my woman just likes it because they worked hard for it or whatever, and you're fine with it, it's totally acceptable. But I do want to make the point, especially for women, that we have to make sure that we don't only do it dress sexy in the public or dress sexy going out with our girlfriends, but make sure we spending that time putting the same effort and the same energy
for your man,
in dressing sexy for your man at home to please
Definitely.
him. Because you don't want to go out and appear to be so eye candy for everybody else, or even just look good for everyone, or even yourself, but you're not hitting that mark with your partner.
Right. And
I think that's
home and he gets plain Jane, or he gets.
And that's fine sometimes, because at home you're ripping and running and you want to be comfortable at home. But at the same token, there's those moments where you have to dress up and you have to still keep that.
Give him that.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm about to remind you.
Yeah, please and thank you.
You're welcome. You always get reminded. Now let me ask, what are some dress code turn-offs? Because I know for women, this does not apply for you, and I was actually surprised. And I kept asking you when we first started dating, like, what's going on? But women will always complain about guys having holy underwears. Like, they hate it. A holy T-shirt.
No, I throw mine away. The moment they get a hold, they're going in the trash.
I was like, how come you don't have... And I think I remember I asked you, and I was like, why are you not walking around here with your holy underwear?
And I have this...
You do.
I have this little thing that we do whenever we go somewhere on vacation. I buy new underwear.
You do.
And if there's any older underwear that I have in the drawer, they're going in the trash when I buy the new ones.
Right. Now, you don't have a problem throwing that away.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. Yeah. I've never had that issue. So holy underwear, maybe a holy T-shirt every once in a while, but very
maybe out of all 50 of those T-shirts, maybe one.
Very rarely.
And then maybe a small hole. Yeah.
So for me, that's not something was an issue for me.
Yeah.
I think for men. For women, I don't know what you want to call them, but the period drawers some people wear.
Oh, yeah.
Or grandma panties
or something, the big ones. And
that's a turn off.
Really? Why?
That's a turn off. Don't take this the wrong way, folks, if you do wear this. But something about those, I don't know what they call, but they're like old blouse with like the shoulder pad things in them. I've seen women wear that, like, you're not a football player. Why do you have that on?
They even make
that from the 70s. Why are you wearing football padded blouse?
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, I don't get it. Please don't put that. If you ever wear me, you got a football padded blouse on, we're gonna have a problem.
Don't call it a blouse.
And those women who wear, I'm assuming they're called clogs. But they're like those. They have like the heel is like thick. Yes. The sole is like thick on it, and then there's no back to the shoe.
But it's like,
what are you crushing grapes? Like, I just can't. That's a turn off for me.
Okay.
Just certain things I don't want to see a woman in. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with a muumuu. My baby likes to wear my T-shirts, and of course they're bigger on her, so I'm fine with that. But for me, it's the imagination, because I know she ain't got nothing underneath the T-shirt.
Okay.
So for me, it's the imagination of it. Even though one of her favorite T-shirts that she wears of mine, I have this ducktail T-shirt, and she loves wearing that thing. But it literally just covers her tushy. And of course, she ain't got no panties on underneath of it. I'm just telling the truth. Okay. She ain't got no bra underneath of it.
Okay.
So for me, that's sexy for me. Yes, a ducktail T-shirt is sexy for me.
Oh my Lord!
Because I know my baby and I know what's underneath all of that. So that's just me.
Awesome. Thank you, love.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think in closing we'll have to say that it's important to understand your partner's perspective, avoid controlling behaviors, and set boundaries through a conversation that focuses on feelings and desires in a relationship. And if your partner continuously dismisses your concerns or refuse to address or even compromise, then you need to have a deeper conversation to get to some resolution. Yeah. Yeah.
And that goes for both sides.
Both
men
sides.
and women.
Definitely.
We talked about it last week, avoiding tough conversations, fellas. If you have a problem with the way your woman dress, tell her. Mm-hmm. Because the last thing you need to be doing is sitting there stressing over it or having an attitude about it, but you've never expressed that to her. So she thinks, oh, it's good. I used to wear this stuff for him.
Yeah.
I'm just going out with the girls.
Yeah. And on the contrary, men as well. If you want your woman to look sexy in the house or in the bedroom, say that. Or even what you do sometime, and although I have no problem with it myself, but you also buy me things that you like to see me in. Mm-hmm. And I have absolutely no problem with putting it on for you. And even for myself, and I enjoy that, dressing up and things of that nature. So I think you have to be open and make sure that you're still finding that time. And I also believe if a man is receiving it at home, he's going to be more likely to be okay with you wearing not that kind of clothing, but still more sexy clothing out in public, because he's like, okay, you know what? I get the extra lingerie. I get the extra sexy. I already seen that. Whatever you giving them, that's nothing. So you go ahead on out. I don't got no problem with that. So I think if we are, as women, ladies, if we are more open to making sure that we giving them what they need at home, then when we go out, it ain't gonna be no problem. You know, I don't want my man to ever feel like when I go out, I'm doing more than what I do for him in the house.
That's true.
Yeah. So I don't want you to ever.
And that's the last thing a man wants to feel like. He doesn't want to feel like, oh, my woman is doing more for the people in the streets than she is for me.
Yeah. So when I go out, then you just like, okay, yeah, you do look nice, you do look sexy, nice, right. But in the house, that's like rated R. Like that's just the max. So I really, really, really enjoy that. Yeah. So that's good to know. All right, well, let's hit it off with the quickie. Okay.
So quickie for this week is, if your partner told you to dress sexier for them, would you? And then, contrary, if your partner said you dress too sexy, would you change how you dress?
Wow.
Or should they accept you despite how you dress?
Okay.
So for your partner, you want them to dress sexier, would you? Or if they tell you you need to dress less sexier, would you change for them? Or would you just tell them, oh, you're just going to have to accept me just the way I am?
Wow.
And for a lot of women, it's that latter.
Really?
It's you're going to accept me for who I am.
I think you can accept me for who I am. However, I love you enough to say, I hear your concern and I understand that bothers you. Even more so if you're saying that it bothers you because of the men and you don't. And we're too old to be out here fighting people off and all that other kind of dumb stuff. So if it's easier for me just to change what I'm wearing, and that's the easier fix. I have no problem with making that compromise for you and also for myself. And I know I'm older now, but when I used to go out and was younger, men like to pull women and do all this stuff. Like, keep your hands off of me.
Right.
You know, so again, now I'm just putting yourself in that situation, but me too, because I don't want to go out and feel like I'm a piece of meat to somebody or I'm just this property on a showcase or something like that to a man. I have no problem looking beautiful, but I don't want to feel that way. Right. At this grown age,
right.
You know, so if the easier fix for me is just to change and not be as revealing, I would have no problem with doing that. I don't really dress revealing or super sexy anyway, going out by myself. Even with you, I wouldn't say super sexy like that. So that's not problematic to me, but to some women it may be. And if that's who they are and they're saying that I am who I am and I don't want a man to change me, then that's how they feel. But again, if y'all have that conversation, if it's that important that you just can't move on, then you may want to look into other options in a relationship. That's the only advice that I would give.
Do you think this dress code issue is more so a women issue or a man issue? Because I know a lot of women have said, I like dressing the way I dress. I've never heard men say that. I've never heard them go, I like dressing the way I dress.
No, I don't think men have said that, but I think men have said they don't like their woman dressing that way. Yes.
But for men, and you know, there's some guys who go to at the gym and they all buff.
Right.
Now, those type of dudes, they won't walk around with no shirt on all the time. Like, we got to tell our kids, our 3 boys, they act like they don't own a shirt.
Right.
Now they got a little bit of muscles.
Yeah.
They don't own a shirt.
Yeah. And it's cute.
Yeah, for that age.
Yeah.
But you can't be 45, 50 years old walking around with no shirt on.
I mean, you can, but you basically have none on when you wear that little white beater thing that you wear. But I don't say anything,
You just said something.
Yeah, just now. But I'm just saying, every day you wearing it 7 days a week. I don't say anything.
You gonna start burning them too?
That's a lot to burn.
Well, my t-shirts
right,
though.
And
the funniest part of it all, you have a problem with me wearing those, but you love to wear those to bed.
I do.
Ain't that something?
That's why I can't burn them, because I need it. No, so I think it just may be, the dress code may be a problem that men have with women wearing that out. And it could be, like you mentioned, the safety concern.
For me, it's more so a safety
thing. And then I think also, just other men, like you said, men are territorial.
They are.
So they don't want their woman going out and a man sitting there and
gawking over.
Yeah, they just don't. Y'all don't get down like that.
Is there a problem?
Yeah.
We got a problem here. And that's what IQ said.
Jesus.
Boys, we got a problem here. We got a problem here.
Yes, I think that's more of it. So I am of the opinion that it's better for your relationship just to make sure that you both dress appropriately. Because again, like you said, it's a reflection of each other.
Yeah,
we've had those conversations.
It is.
And I don't want you to feel like every time we go somewhere, you got to be on guard, on edge. Just simply of a dress or something like that on. It's easier for me to throw something else on. It's not that serious. And if I really want to wear the dress or whatever that got holes or missing all these areas and everything's revealing, I'll just put it on when we come home. So that's my answer to it. What is your answer? Would you change? I guess your answer is you're going to take me for how I am, because you still want to wear your sunflowers. You still want to wear your wife beaters. You still want to wear your lucky number 7.
That's me. I am going to change if you have a problem. And you have seen me do that. I have. If you go, oh, why are you wearing that? I'll change and put on a different pair of shorts. I had... Like, your thing, and this is you a stickler for this.
What?
She can't stand it. If I get dressed and something's wrinkled that I have on.
I can't stand that.
She can't stand that. I be like,
but we just came to a compromise the other day. What we gonna do?
We did.
So I got that all solved. I'm gonna on all your clothes, and you can just pick whatever you need out and just keep on going. Because you just don't see anything wrong with it, and it burns me.
It burns her up. But now I know, so I'm not gonna.
How many wrinkles? I win a contest.
Yes, we're in a wrinkle contest, baby.
Where you going like that? Looking all good, but looking a hot mess. Take that stuff off and get it on.
Gosh, okay, baby.
God, why you even get me started?
I'm sorry, but let's go ahead.
You don't got no wrinkles in them drawers, do you?
Yeah, a big one.
Jesus.
To the left.
Everything you stop going.
No, for real. On a serious note, just have a conversation with your man.
Please.
Have a conversation with your women. If you have an issue with how they're dressing, you have to talk about it. Talk about it. Get to the root cause of what's... It might be some insecurity of even one of y'all that you had from a past relationship.
Absolutely.
Where maybe the man dressed a certain way and
it could be they've seen it in the past in their household. You don't know what it could be. So like you said, the best advice is to sit down and have a conversation and see where the root cause is derived from and work from there. Definitely.
But if you're not getting the attention at home that you want, maybe that's why you go out seeking it in the streets. So that's a big issue for a lot of couples. They don't get the attention at home. So the moment they get a chance to go out, they putting on whatever.
Just to get the attention.
Just to get the attention. And they might not want the attention where they want to cheat or do nothing like that. But they just want other men or other women to be looking at them with desire.
Wow.
That they don't get from their significant other
at home.
So just keep that in mind.
That's a bigger problem.
That is a huge problem. So keep that in mind, ladies. Keep that in mind, gentlemen. And
love on each other, please.
Just love on each other.
Yeah. But
talk about these difficult things.
Yeah. Differences.
Yeah. Just talk about it. Yeah. Just talk about it. So I think that's the whole we got for tonight, right, baby?
I think so. All
right. So we say thank you again.
Thank you.
We are up to episode 22, y'all. And we're going to keep grinding. So we just want to say thank you again for listening to All in Our Business podcast. And be sure to tune in next week.
What's happening next week?
I ain't trying to sell it. I ain't trying to sell it. But I promise you, next week you're gonna want to hear this. Mm-hmm. This gonna be some fire and desire next week. So we talking about baby daddies and baby mama issues.
Oh wow!
And I don't know too many people who ain't got them.
Jesus, you ain't got them.
Well,
see, so it ain't too many.
You might be the baby mama soon. Oh, man, I have some serious issues. Where my sunflower shorts at, woman? Where my sunflower shorts at?
Don't do me like that. So tune in, y'all, next week, please.
Ooh, I think Kiki might be on one already, and we ain't even got to the episode yet. But no.
7 whole days.
Right.
Okay.
No, listen in. I ain't gonna let her have all the fun.
He ain't.
I ain't gonna let her have all the fun.
He ain't.
I done heard some baby mama issues too.
Okay. So, well, bring them on. Yeah, I ain't got no problem defending our black women, or all our women, matter of fact.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
As I said,
it ain't all on
that smoke. I got it.
You know, please. Okay, TC.
But as we say all the time, tune in next week. We love y'all. Thank you for listening in. Peace.